Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm in Lappeenranta at the Lappeenranta University of Technology, and it's a special episode because I also have a very special guest with me today. His name is Ali Saud. He is a wonderful friend of mine I've known for a long time now, and he's also a doctoral researcher in chemistry at the Lappeenranta University of Technology. I want to touch on a few topics in this conversation about chemistry, about life in Finland, and about the academic life because you are following that path. But first, I want to kind of ask you, how does your Finland story begin? How do you decide to come here?
I think it's like back in 2015. I exactly remember, I think it's somewhere 26th of August 2015 when I arrived here in Finland. And before that, I was searching for the courses or the degrees which are offering like the free education. At that moment, Norway and Finland were the most appropriate destinations for me. So I applied in both countries and I got admission here, and the field is more relevant. The degree was more relevant here in Finland. So I came here, and then like till now I am here in Lappeenranta. I arrived in Lappeenranta and I am still here from I think 8 years now.
Yeah, so I think we came together in 2015 in the same year, even though we studied different subjects. And like you said, so there was no tuition fees back then, and this was also a big reason for my decision of coming here as well.
Okay.
But I think that changed in 2017, so this is something that students need to consider nowadays as well.
Yeah, nowadays students they are applying here in Finland, but if they get chance to study in Germany, so or like other European countries, so they go for those countries, and Finland is like is not their first choice anymore. But maybe some courses like the sustainability sciences or like some mechanical engineering courses, they are still in demand, and people are just coming here for those courses.
So when you came from Pakistan, having done your bachelor's there and doing your master's here, you came for your master's. Was there like a difference in the way the studies were organized, and how challenging was it for you to kind of learn how to study here in Finland?
Yeah, it was different in that way. Like in Pakistan, it was like more about this examination type of studies, but here the studies are project based. So they evaluate the students on the basis of one project or some group work, or there. I think at that point there were like very uh, few courses which were evaluating on the basis of exams, the written exam. So that was difficult for me or different for me because then there were like many softwares they are using, which I think at that moment I didn't know any of them. So then I started learning and coping with the pace of the uh, Finnish education system, because they have like the courses, it will end in like 2 months, so you have to complete everything within 2 months, and then you go for the exams, and then you study the next courses. And if you think at that moment, okay, this course I haven't done in a good way, so you have to wait for like year 1 year, so because it will come in the next year at the same period.
Okay. So when you first came here to Finland, what would you say were the biggest challenges you faced? Maybe not just in your life, but I also know, like, from a cultural point of view, when we come from an Asian culture, there can be some things that are challenging. So generally, what did you find challenging to integrate into life in Finland?
uh, I think the first shock was like there were very less there are very less people, and in Lappeenranta there are more even worse situation regarding the people. So that was the one shock, and then I think I came in August, so that was a starting of the gloomy weather. So it was okay in the beginning. Okay, this is a rainy season. It's also common in Pakistan, but then it started going more darker in November and December. So yeah, it was little bit in the beginning. It was different weather,
Yeah.
which affected me, and here like the things are also like if you consider about the grocery shops, so they don't have like grocery shop like as we have in Pakistan in the very next corner, or every street has its own
Yeah.
small shop or big mall or something. They have shops like at certain distance, so you have to walk there, or you can take bus. So that was also a little bit different for me. Yeah, that was in the beginning. It was a little bit different, and like people are pretty much isolated. Somehow they call it like they say like Finnish people they are shy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know like they are shy,
Yeah.
uh, but when I just connected with my friends here, like you and like other
Yeah.
people, like we were having a good time together.
Yeah.
So then it became very normal for me. So in the beginning, maybe you can say like 2-3 months,
Yeah.
it was little bit difficult,
Yeah.
but after that it was quite
Yeah,
good.
I think and during the winter months especially it's important to have friends, because that time anyway people spend a lot of time indoors,
Yeah.
and even though we know that it's cold in Finland, we don't realize how dark it gets, and I
Yeah.
think that is the tough part.
Yeah, I think like in November it is like the autumn season, or there would be no leaf on the tree, or like very dark. You will
Yeah.
see like maybe you remember that there was a movie I Am a Legend
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Will Smith. So it represents the same thing here.
Yeah.
So, but in December there is little bit snow,
Yeah.
snowing started, and but in January it is like quite good.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
like snow is everywhere, it is white, and it is sun is also
Yeah, you have some sunny days.
yeah, sunny days, and it
Yeah.
was good. It is good in January, but in November and
Yeah.
December it is not.
Yeah.
I still don't like these 2 months.
Yeah. So something that I want to talk about next is, now we know that after graduating, students can find it difficult to find jobs here in Finland.
Yeah.
So in your case, how difficult was for you to create a path after your graduation? Did you decide early on you are going to go on an academic path, or how did that go?
I think after graduation, or like before graduating, I was trying in the industry, and like back in Pakistan I was working in this industry, so there was like shift engineer. I worked as a shift engineer and some other positions as well, but it was just in the plant in the industry. So I was just trying the same here, but then I realized there's a big barrier of language, and they told me very clearly that it is a safety hazard.
Okay.
Because you don't know the Finnish language, and our supervisors they know only Finnish.
Yep.
So it would be a safety hazard. So we can't hire you on the plant, but there are like the research and development areas and all those, and then you can apply there. But then I realized, okay, in the R&D they prefer mostly who have like this experience or the PhDs.
Yeah.
So I was also applying on those PhD positions. So I got one here in LUT. Department was different,
Alright.
sustainability sciences.
Yeah.
But my work is still related to the chemical engineering.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you were able to find a field that you were interested in, but also had a relevant background in.
Yeah, because whenever I applied there in the companies, they always ask me about my experience in Pakistan. So I work in polyester plant and this electroplating plants back in Pakistan. So they asked me, okay, what did you do there? And they really weighted that experience in the job applications or the job interview. So, but then ultimately I found this doctoral position, so it is good because I wanted to stay in the same university.
Yeah.
But academia, I just wanted to increase the, you can say, my knowledge a bit.
Yeah.
So, or the working style,
Yeah.
Finnish working style, because that at that moment it was little bit. I was missing that in my life.
Right. Right. So, as a doctoral researcher today, how is your usual day and how is your way of working? What can you say about that?
Usually, doctoral students they don't have any life. Everyone, but in the beginning, this is like this because here's the one thing: like if they you are doing some research work, so they say it's your work and you have to find a way out.
Yeah.
Like how to do how to plan or organize your research work
Right.
because usually every doctor student they give a doctor plan, PhD plan. So it's like you are deciding what you would do in the upcoming 4 years, and then supervisors they approve it or they just made some changes. We can do this or we can do that depending on the funding or the collaboration they are having. So in the beginning it was like more into the office. I was spending more time into the office, but then I remember like one day my supervisor came into my office and he said, "Okay, Ali, if you are staying every day till 6 or 7 p.m., so your weekly efficiency is decreasing.
Yeah.
Whatever you have done till 4 or 5 p.m., just leave your laptop here and go home and relax."
Yeah.
So because it is PhD and it frustrates you.
Yeah.
So you go home, relax, or do some other activity, play some sports, whatever you are keen of, and then come with a fresh mind the next day. So yeah, I took that advice, and it really helped me because the same thing every doctor student they are doing. Like they have their well-being. They are really taking care of their well-being.
Yeah.
They have their sports,
Yeah.
which they play every day or like
Yeah.
twice a week or something to keep their mind fresh.
Yeah. One last question again. So, for someone coming here to study chemistry in particular, and they are trying to find a job, what would your advice be for them? Any things that they should prioritize and emphasize when looking for a job, whether it's academic or in industry?
Now currently the situation is like the one thing it is like very important or it might help you a lot if anyone would learn the Finnish language. Maybe the basics would also work.
Yeah.
And the other thing, like when you have decided what you are going to do in this chemical engineering or the chemistry studies, so you just focus on those jobs.
Yeah.
Most of the studies in this university they are related to research.
Yeah.
So, but like from masters, this is also like they teach you some research-based courses, and afterwards you can go to the research department also here, even after the masters, or go into this process designing or this lab work because they are the skills which you have acquired during the studies.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think like if you don't know Finnish, they will hire you onto the plant-based or the operational jobs.
Right.
So, yeah.
There are certain jobs where you, for example, in factories where you do need to know the language.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you don't have that skill, then your opportunities might be a little bit limited. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like here, this I think there are many jobs here.
Yeah.
You just need to know how to find those because there are also some local websites.
Yes.
LinkedIn is also one, but there are also some local websites. You have to also search there because usually on those websites they publish they post in Finnish language, but when you ask them they say okay we don't need the Finnish language. English also works very fine.
Right.
So this is like one thing. Maybe in some other video you would also tell them how to find a job here. Yeah. So but I think it's like if you have studied well and you know your thing, like how to proceed with that one, so I think there are like many opportunities. I think all the people who came with us now they are working. Some are in academia, some are in the industry, so and they all are like from very different departments. So
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Ali, for joining the conversation. And I wish you all the best. And we'll meet again next time I'm in Lappeenranta. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me,
Yeah.
and I hope all this conversation would be very helpful
Yeah.
for your viewers.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Yeah, yeah,
thank you.
definitely. So hope this conversation was interesting and also useful, especially for students studying chemistry and planning to come to Finland.
Yeah.
And yeah, so by the way, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, join for more conversations like this. And hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I'll meet you on another video soon. Thank you.